Pick that one.
Hey guys, it's your boy Pat. Welcome back to the next episode of the Hollow Down Cigar Lounge. We're going to give this a second because, as technology would have it, our guests up here have had great connection until the introduction started. So we're going to give this a second, and this is how live business works. They'll come back. So
are they muted?
No, they just lost their connection in the middle of the intro, and it kicked them out. So.
Oh, I see the mute thing on their mic. So,
yep, nope, it just dumped them. So,
right on.
We did all the testing ahead of time, and they were here. So when they come back, we'll do the introduction all over again.
Well, I'm excited to learn about what they're all about because
I am too.
A very cool concept.
It is,
and I think you're going to see more and more of it.
I think you're right, and
I'll have to try that one. Give it a whirl.
Yeah, I've had one. I think I have one more. Maybe. I know I've got like one of each of the last few years. It's kind of chilling. Well, our friend Dell's messaged us. Let's see if we can get this worked out. And this is the beautiful thing of live technology. They're trying to come back. And don't want to start this show without them. Well, don't want to continue the show. All right. Let's see what happens here.
We're back.
Hey.
Well, all right.
You know,
I don't know
if you wanted a fashionable introduction, you could have just said that. But, you know.
Right. Had to be all bougie and show up last.
Man.
Make an entrance.
Well, we kind of talked about it, but this is Dell.
Hey, nothing better than grand entry, right?
That's right. Yeah.
Nothing better
People
than a great
notice.
indie. So this is Dell and Delia from Simple Man Mobile Cigars. So I kind of let the people know who you are. We're going to get into what you do in a minute. But say hello to the people and how's it going, guys? Now that you're here.
Well, hello.
So we understand internet issues. So if it drops you guys out again, we will work through it. Can't control the internet in the middle of a show. You know, not much you can do about it.
Well, Del, what are you smoking?
I've got the new McAuliffe Orange. It's fixing to be released in the 1st of October.
Oh, so you have exclusive access
it's going
to
to be
it,
a medium body cigar. Well, when you order some, they give you a sample every now and then, so it kind of helps out.
There you go.
So it's a nice medium body cigar, so it's going to be a lot of people to smoke.
Okay.
I described it as it's going to be a Connecticut wrapper, San Andres Habano binder, Nicaraguan and Dominican filler. It's going to give you some medium smoke with cedar, pepper, and tone of sweetness.
Yep. I tasted the pepper in there because I do the cold draws. I don't smoke. I prefer it that way, but I do all the cold drawing, and I do get some of the notes out of there, so it kind of helps me
you absolutely
with explaining what the
taste that
cigar
stuff,
is
cold drawn for sure.
and the flavor.
Yeah.
I agree. You don't get all of them, but you get.
So we see our friend Gus Wormbear from South Florida has joined us.
Hi, Gus.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's commented
So
a few
we
times
specialize in Texas brand cigars. So we have, of course, McAuliffe, and then some cigar that y'all reviewed here not too long ago.
And is that the TCR? I couldn't see, Del.
Yeah.
So we have Texas Cigar Roadshow with David Skill.
That is a fantastic cigar.
That was our
accidental
introduction to Steel City in total. Was
he's a great guy. He's
Yeah.
crazy. He goes out, wrestles out.
Losing them again.
Can you guys hear us?
Nope. It's gonna be one of those days. It's okay.
They go.
It's okay. We got an hour and a half to figure it out.
I don't know if I brought enough cigars.
I know.
Brought 2.
Hey, it's not the first time I've gotten kicked off my own show before. You've got kicked off your own show before. You know.
Well, I might as well give props to Renegade Cigars here for this little beauty. It's called the Commitment Issue. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah.
Commitment Issues. And it's a little 4x4.
It is one of the elite lounge accounts for Adventura. So he does Aventura. Well, technically not Adventura, but Henderson makes their anniversary stick every year.
And it's really good. I got another box of those because they sold out within a half an hour.
They do. They sell out.
Nate was putting my thing together, and we were talking about that cigar. He's like, "Would you want another box? And I can get you one?" And I'm like, "Yep." He threw it in there for me, so I paid him a small fee for it.
Of course.
Well, Dell, Delia, while hopefully the internet will stay connected for you. And you didn't hear us say this, but we were laughing a little bit because there's nothing you can do about internet. I've gotten kicked off my own show in the middle of a live. Chad has gotten kicked off the show. So and we had y'all groovy up until the intro started. So there's nothing you can do about internet. It's not something we can control. So we'll just work it out. But so the reason we guys brought you on is to explain the full little circle, and like several other guests, NFG, the event in Fort Worth that all the Hollow Down people have heard us talk about is kind of where our connection with you guys came. And the stick that you showed us, that Texas Cigar Roadshow, David Skelton handed to me and Justin, who wasn't able to jump on the show tonight. And we just decided to review it on the show.
Lowry's a bum.
Yeah, Larry's a bum. We just decided to review it on the show on a whim. You guys saw it. You guys talked to us at NFG this past year, and we said, you know what, let's full circle. Let's bring you guys on the show.
Mhm.
So, as far as your business and what you do, explain how you guys handle your mobile business, because there are a couple different ways that people do this, and I'd like to hear what you guys do and how you actually handle Simple Man Mobile Cigars.
So one thing we really do, since we are a smaller sales window, we can't sell every brand that's out there. So we decided to specialize in Texas brand cigars.
I like it.
So I'm assuming you carry what's the big Texas cigar, Pat? That with Jacob's Ladder, Desert Rose.
McAuliffe.
You're talking about
That-
Southern Draw.
Southern Draw. Southern Draw, yeah. You guys carry Southern Draw?
And we started out with them, but they lost their Texas distributor license, so it's a little bit struggle getting them right now, bringing them back in. We used to sell them quite a bit. Rosa Sharon was a big seller for us.
Yeah, that's a good
But
cigar.
we had them for a while. We have
Okay.
McAuliffe Cigars, which is a big brand for us.
Yep.
We have Lahana Cigars.
Yep.
We have we just picked up a new one that started this year at PCA, San Jorge Cigars. He's a great guy. He always checks with us quite a bit. Of course, we have Tony Rollins with Steel City. Of course, he's blended the Texas Cigar Roadshow for David Skelton. Of course, we have war fighters. You know, we pick up that, and they sell very
that's
good
Texas
for us
brand,
also.
too.
Yep.
Yeah.
You got several good brands in Texas. I mean,
Yeah, because Tony's actually out of Texas, even though he's a Pittsburgh boy.
yeah. His
Yeah.
everything is technically does operation out of Waxahachie, but
Because Casa de Sueños is down Texas, right?
well, Casa de Sueños was originally California, but he's got the owner of Casa de Sueños. I think his name is Patrick. Forgive me, Tony, if you're watching, if I'm saying the wrong name, but I think it's Patrick. But he's over there. But all of Tony's stuff is right there, and you know.
Now, isn't Jamon out of Texas too?
Oh,
Definition?
definition.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jamon's a
Definition.
great guy.
Yep. That dude's
And
a
we-
trip. He's
we're
got
gonna
one of the
pick up
biggest
his
smiles I've
cigar.
ever seen.
Yes.
Go ahead, Del.
We were going to pick up his cigars, but one of our things is we need them in cellophane because we take them out, and you know
Yeah,
we do
it's
have
tough
a air
when you don't
conditioner in our
have
trailer,
cello.
we humidify, but we need cello, and you know most of his cigars don't have cellophane, and that's our only hold up definition cigars. Oh, we also have the Elevate Humidor, Lufkin.
Oh, yeah.
So Kevin and they're great folks. They're part owners of Story Cigar Lounge in Lufkin.
Yep. We're actually going to have them here on the show with us. I believe it's next month if I have my date memory here working.
All right.
Fantastic. We was on their show a couple weeks ago.
Yep. It's let me double check my list, and they're going to be on the show September 9th. So me, Chad, and hopefully Justin, if he doesn't bail on us again, we're
Bum.
we're doing a little fun, and we're actually smoking the Hellmouth that they produced for NFG this year. We're gonna smoke that on the show with them.
I got mine in the mail today.
Oh,
by
yeah,
the way.
yeah.
Yep. So that'll be fun.
Which I haven't smoked that. You've smoked that, Pat?
I smoked one, And then I talked to her, and I was like, you know what? Hit the brakes. I'll save the others so we can smoke them on the show.
'Cause
So I've
they
only
didn't
had
go
one.
to the main NFG. They were only there the night before when we were hanging out at
Yep.
Underground.
Yeah, they were
And
the
I didn't
showcase
buy any
cigar
that
for the.
night.
They were the
Yeah.
showcase cigar for the lounge event the night before.
Yeah, I didn't buy any.
Yeah,
for whatever reason.
I met him about for 5 minutes that Saturday, enough to
Yep.
get his phone number, and we got together right after that.
Mhm. Yeah.
He had something with his kids he had to go to.
Yeah, I think I don't think I saw him. Yeah, I don't think I saw him at all. I just talked to her. Now I don't think he realized that I saw them at PCA for about 0.2 seconds, but they were busy.
Yeah, you see so many.
Yeah, they're
glare,
just
though,
walking
it's
around at
blurred.
PCA.
Yeah.
Were you guys there this year too? At PCA?
We haven't made a PCA yet, but hopefully we'll make one pretty soon.
Yeah, you will. I'll have to stay back and work.
Oh,
She said she's gonna make me go to Vegas.
I told him he needed to go. He needed to go.
well, we will.
So I said, I'll.
It's a sensory overload.
It is. Chad's been a few times.
Yeah.
Last year was my first year going, and even knowing everything that was coming, it's still an overload the first time. It's a fun overload, but it's a lot. But we're planning on going back this year and continue going as much as I can. I'm not naive enough to say that I know I can make it every year, but I'm gonna try to make it as much as I can. But I know it's back in Vegas the next 2 years, and then it'll drop to New Orleans back for a year, and then we'll figure out after that.
Well, I hear we can learn a lot of good information just hanging around with a lot of different people. So that's what I'm after, education and all that.
And you have, there's a couple different avenues. You've also obviously got everybody that's an exhibitor, all the brands and the products that are there trying to sell and showcase their products. You have the media guys running around, taking pictures, asking questions, doing interviews, doing short clips. And then you have the retailers who are floating around asking questions. What are your products? And that mix of those three, you could go up to a booth and start asking questions, and they're going to start talking to you because they want you to know their product and their business. So even just through the natural conversation of the sales, we learned so much. You learn new brands, you learn stuff you don't know. And then even some of the guys that we already knew, you're learning new stuff. I mean, it's just a fountain of knowledge, just the amount of people that are there. And the whole premise is everybody's smoking all day long while you're talking all day long. It's just, you can learn just about anything you need to know.
Yeah, there were a couple days.
Yeah, I was reading. Yeah. One of the things that I'm working on is my tobacconist for sales to understand more. And one of the things that the author of the book wrote is that you can learn and learn and learn, and you're still not going to learn it all because there's just a of information and history and all that we're just blow brains with. It explodes. So, but education is very important. Knowing what the product that you have is very important because you don't want to go to a mechanic for a medical problem. So I wouldn't want somebody to walk up and ask me about a cigar. You got to know what you're selling. And and I'm not one of these that'll say this, just I ask questions. I ask really interesting questions. What is your palate? What is your memories? What do you like? It just all sorts of information, and basically narrow it down to at least 3 cigars that I would pick for them. So.
Yep. And that's the good thing about having.
That's kind of like with our cigar. We have a personal relationship with each company we represent. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. That's just the lag getting us. It's all right.
Like I said, we have a personal, yeah, a little bit of lag there. So we have a personal relationship with every company that we sell for. So like I was talking to Dave with Warfighter today, I mean, each company we represent, we have in our store, is I can call them, but right now they know me by name. You know, they know exactly what we order. So we have a personal connection with each company we have. So it's not like that if you have so many big name brands. You know,
Right.
it's the one-on-one relationship we have with a company. That way we can represent them to our customers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That customer service is very important for us.
Well, we talk about it often, but this is one of those industries, and although with every industry in retail of any sort, you need good customer service, but with this one, the customer service is also part of your product because the entire gambit around cigars is built on
Mm-hmm.
conversation and camaraderie and bonding and time spent. So you have to have that in this industry. And the more connections that you have, yes, you get more knowledge, but you just grow naturally in the space, you know. So you might can we've used the Nike reference before. You know, Nike can have terrible customer service and still sell a product because they're what it is. You have bad customer service with a cigar brand and people are going to walk away and go somewhere else. So, having those connections with your reps of the brands that you're trying to sell is going to be very helpful to you guys for sure.
I got a question. I'm curious as to what spurred the idea for you guys to go into this business together. And I don't know, was it like a semi-retirement dream, or what was the story behind the whole backstory behind it?
Listen, don't mix a hot a and so actually, you're on the nail. We wanted to see what our when we get to retirement age.
Hey, Dalia, if you can hear us, I know it's going to lag. See if y'all can jump out and jump right back in because it just froze you guys again.
It sounded like we wanted to hear what you were saying.
Go ahead.
Yes.
But we couldn't.
As soon as you started explaining how you started, it started cutting you out again.
I think he made it to the button.
Yep. Because chit chat's not as big of a deal, but I definitely want everybody to hear their story. So I want them to try to.
Yeah, I'm just super curious as to how that even came about. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it keeps kicking them out. But hey, we talked about Tony Rawlings. It did it with Tony too. We have a whole show from Tony that we didn't even get to air because it kept kicking him out for no reason. So life is what it is.
That one was taped, wasn't it? Or was that alive?
The first one was taped, so we didn't have this live. I think
we did the second one live. Yeah.
Second one live, yeah. All right,
so we just scrapped that first one. Well, I mean, the production team had to scrap the first one.
Right.
I didn't. Yeah, I just had to show up again.
See, I'm trying to reconnect. It's just, part of it. But I am interested to see to hopefully we can get their connection. We can hear because I want to know how they got started because there's a couple different mobile cigar versions out there. I know a couple guys in the Longview side, not just Longview, they're kind of in the area that that do it, and there's one or two that go do it on golf course style, and so all right, let's see if
can you hear me?
Hey, y'all back.
Oh yeah, so well.
So
folks.
Hey, we get it. When it pushed y'all off, I was like, man, the chit chat's not that big of a deal, but y'all were starting to tell your story of how you started. We want people to hear this part. So
Yes, yes. So we wanted to do something for our retirement when it came up. I'm closer to it than he is anyway, but we went to Canton one day and he was smoking a cigar and all these guys is like, oh, where did you get your cigar? Oh man, what are you smoking? It was like that the whole day. So we come home and we decide, it's been a long day. It was in the February. It's been a long day. Let's get a couple of drinks. Let's hit the hot tub. And that's all she wrote. We just started talking about, hey, you enjoy this and we could do something together. And cigars came about and, he started talking about names. And I said, we're pretty simple. So why don't we just kind of keep it with like Simple Man? So that's where it was born, in the hot tub in February 2025.
Okay.
We have two theme songs written for us. I figured, man, I get smoke cigars all the time, and I get free cigars.
I charge him for those cigars, by the way. They do go through the system, and I charge him for all the cigars.
Hopefully you're charging them full price.
I do. I charge her full price because I'm going to make sure,
I don't catch a price.
So,
if you got any samples, I'm open for free samples.
Yeah. So I'd have easier chance getting a discount than you would, huh, Dale?
Yes, sir. Or if you was related to us, like our son, Mama gives him a good discount. She don't give me that kind of discount.
See? Full price.
I love that.
So what we did, we worked on getting our license, which that was it was easy, but it was not easy. There was things that we had to do, but they couldn't tell us what we could do. They just could tell us what we couldn't do.
Right.
So we got that all taken care of, and then we started making phone calls and getting these cigars in. We had a gun closet that is now no longer a gun closet. It is actually, we built a walk-in humidor to house all of our products, to keep them nice and fresh. And then, we started tabletop. And after a while, we kind of got tired of,
10 by 10 tent with 2 tables.
Yeah. That got
very old
fast.
Yeah.
And
set up, tear down, set up, tear down, set up, tear down. Yeah.
Yes.
We had the first 2-horse trailer. We was hauling everything in, and that was our plan, to use the trailer, but we didn't have time to get it finished. And so.
But I tell you what, this thing took off so fast. It was phenomenal how this thing, and we thought, man, I think we got something going on here. And probably about May, the Maybank Rodeo said, if you can set up a setting area, we want you at our rodeo, and free of charge. We didn't have to pay nothing. Cool. They wanted us to come in. So in one weekend, we got that trailer up and running, shelves and everything. I don't know if you've seen our pictures. I should have sent you some, but we were operating out of that, and we have not stopped since.
Well, I'll show the
every weekend we do at least one event. Now we have 2 trailers.
So the only picture I've got is, I'll show this one of one of y'all's trailers, just to give people a visual. It's the only picture I got, but this is what I see you guys running around, and then of course you got your little mascot Jack there in the middle, if I've got his name right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, that's the second one. That's M2. So
okay.
We call them M1, Mobile Unit 1, Mobile Unit 2. And believe it or not, we are already working on Mobile Unit number 3. So.
Well, that's great.
That is good.
Yeah.
Growth and progress are always good. Yeah, I was, I think I said this reconnecting, but we were interested in your guys' kind of perception and direction, because there's several different people that do the mobile thing, but because of the I guess just the nature of it, every mobile cigar business is slightly different because you're going at it a different way. You know, like I've got,
Yeah.
and I won't say their names at the moment, but we've got one that, you know, I know of that literally just does weddings and corporate events. So, you know, it's more of an Airstream, the whole brighter, sleek thing. There's another one that, you know, is on the back of a golf cart that literally is just going on golf courses, does nothing else.
Yep.
So it's interesting to see, because with mobile, you can kind of almost do whatever. So the niche that you're trying to push into is just interesting. It's, you know, because it takes some creativity on top of just wanting to have some good business sense to make it work. And that's just coming out of your thoughts and your ideas.
Oh, yeah. When, oh my gosh, when we was going this way, God was directing us this way, and then there was a bunch of stuff out there. We're talking. We do weddings. We do corporate events if they invite us to do. We do a lot of festivals. We do Oktoberfest. We have since we started in March 29th, 2025. We've had 2 weekends off on purpose. 2. We have run that thing every weekend. We're going here, we're going there. Now we're double booking. The idea is to get our name out and to get these people to see, hey, Texas is more than beef, you know, and it's more than beer. It's cigars. So we take it to them. When we tell them we're Texas, you know, we do premium Texas cigars, they're astounded. They're like, oh, I didn't even know, you know, Texas had cigars. And it's, and I explain the steps on all of that. And it's just, okay, give me that. Give me that. Oh, I'm from Waxahachie. Give me one of those. Or I'm from Dallas. Give me a couple of those. You know, I mean, the cigars sell itself. You know, we're just the catalyst for it.
Yeah.
You know, one time I thought I wanted one of those big box trailers with they walk in and sit down and smoke a cigar in it. And, you know, our horse trailer, a lot of our friends that knew vendors with us, you know, said, now, horse trailers, y'all style. Y'all got that marked down. That draws a lot of attention also. We'll do an event. People come by, just take a picture of the trailer. So we thought, well, you know, don't change what's working good. We'll stick with the horse trailer. I got friends that had the box trailers. I got friends that had the Airstreams and do that, Airstreams. And everybody finds their own niche. And this is just how our niche is.
Yeah.
And it's good. Having different varieties is good, especially in the mobile space. You go to a brick and mortar, you know, they build it up. I know I'm going to this place. I want this vibe. Well, if I want a different vibe, I go to a different cigar lounge. It's the same concept. You want it to be your style versus what the other guys are doing. You don't need to copy and paste.
Exactly.
Right, right. And another thing is that when we're in an area that we know that there's a lounge or a cigar shop or something, we let them know we're in the area. We let them know, hey, can we have some of your cards? We're going to tell them, hey, you know, you got a local lounge here. You know, you got a local, you know, because we can't be everywhere, but we want to join in with the brick and mortar and say, hey, this has been one of the popular cigars in this area. Here's your contact information. You might want to bring it into your shop.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That is a good connection point.
Yeah, we don't want to make anybody upset with us. We're just enhancing their experience in that town.
Right, right.
I mean, yeah, to your point, they could be viewed as competition, right? So
yeah, and we don't want to be competition. We want to enhance their business as well.
Right.
Yeah, so building that connection with the shops you're traveling around close by, that's a good way of doing that.
And we've had a lot of good response from that. A lot of good response.
Yeah, we haven't had anything negative come out of that at all, because, you know, when that's just going to even make their business explode even more, you know, because you got more people coming in. Hey, you know, you got this cigar, you got that cigar. And then when we know that there's a cigar that's local or in those areas, we say, all you have to do is look up the website. They'll tell you where your closest place you can pick up this cigar. You can call us and we can, you know, we can meet you someplace. But why don't you go to your local? They'll most likely be carrying it. And usually Warfighters is one of them.
Right. Warfighter's a big
Yeah.
boy in Texas too.
Yeah, and let me tell you, shout out to the 7.62 Sumatra.
Hey,
Is my all-time favorite cigar to sell because it sells itself when you let them know. It's the toasted marshmallow in the retro hell that gets them all the time. So I might not smoke them, but I outsell the smoker in the family. So
I'll tell you, it's
I
out
ain't
of
say
all
I'm
out of all the brands that you guys have mentioned that you smoke, when we had John Simmons on the show from Warfighter, which was our last show, we kind of got in this space, and from one of you guys commented on the show, and he kind of took a little segue and talked about, the fact that you guys do this, and and he was talking about the 7.62 specifically. It's just such a good cigar. And I mean, it's tough for me. I like that cigar, but I kind of lean a little bit towards. Yeah, I think y'all might have an idea who that might be. That's commenting down there. I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe.
our son.
Ah,
So that's the one he just got done
he's the
smoking.
baby boy.
But yeah, it's tough for me on the Warfighter side between the 7.62 and the Garrison Rosado, which Rosado does. I don't know what it is about Rosado gets me.
Well, and I do love the Warfighters. There's not a cigar that I don't like. And when we get cigars in, they have to be smoked. Where I have my son smoke them, I have my husband smoke them. If it stinks, and a good cigar should have a pleasant aroma, it should not smell bad. It shouldn't smell bad.
Right.
But if it's got a good aroma, it's on the shelf. If it does not, it's not on the shelf. I don't put it on the shelf because I got to enjoy it too. I don't want to sell a cigar that I'm not going to like, But the number one, I have to shout out to Dave, the number one selling cigar every single weekend that we work since June has been our number one selling cigar.
What is it?
It's the Texas Cigar Roadshow.
TCR.
Yeah,
Everybody
Yes.
gets a
Yes, there's not. I mean, listen, we do this. We
Yeah.
have some weekends we're working 4 days a weekend, and then we're always working a weekend. So, and we're just doing this on weekends. We are his number one buyer, and we're his number one seller. So,
wow.
what
That's
is it?
amazing.
Yeah, it's
That's
a good,
amazing.
it's a good cigar.
Dave
is.
asked me, I said, how do you sell so
Fantastic.
many of those? I can sell it to a beginner or I can sell it to an experienced person. Everybody seems to enjoy it, especially with y'all's review over it. That notes of
100%.
honeysuckle.
Oh
Everybody
Man, I
loves it.
tell you what, that's the one note in that cigar that I can't get over. I love that floral honey note that it has. It's just amazing.
Yeah,
Tony's
and
got
I don't
another
think
cigar.
Tony
I can't
even
remember
realized
which one.
he
Same
blended it.
thing. You don't think Tony blended it?
Yeah, Tony Rollins is the one that blended that cigar.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you said you didn't think you did. I was like,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
I was like, yeah.
No,
Tony's got a
yeah.
cigar that's
Yeah.
got a similar honey note in it. Which one was that, Pat? That I really liked.
Oh, it put me on the spot.
Was it Joe's? Might have been Joe's.
Yes,
Garage.
because Joe talked about the honeysuckle note in the back of it too.
Oh,
Yes.
I saw that interview.
Yeah, it was because we put, I had to double check my number, but we put the Texas Cigar Roadshow at a 90, and
yeah, that's solid.
and what's crazy is
They got cheated.
it caught our attention because running into to Dave at NFG, and we were just talking to him, and he just handed us, and we're just like, oh, it's a project cigar for a show, which is fantastic. But most this is the TCR is an anomaly. Most project cigars are just that. They're cheaper, they're short filler, or they're not premium leaf because they're selling it for the gimmick or the atmosphere, and that's not what happened here. And so we kind of started learning about TCR, and then Tony Rawlings and Steel City kind of backwards. And when they both said it, that Dave didn't ask Tony to make the cigar. Tony just, them running into each other at Latitude and various lounges and becoming friends, he just listened to what Skelton wanted and was just like, here's a cigar. And it just turned out to be absolutely amazing. So it does not smoke or sell like a project cigar. It smokes and sells like a line cigar. I mean, it's fantastic.
Yeah. And not to, it's a good cigar. All the ones that we do carry are really good. Like I said, I'm very particular about what goes on the shelf because we have limited shelf space. So we got to have really good cigars. McAuliffe is a great line. Love the people, love their cigars. Ohana's really good. We're fixing to pick up something else of theirs. We just got to wait. And, the San Jorge out of San Antonio. My son loves the Elegante, which is a mild. And let me just say, when we listen to these customers and we listen to what they want, you can 9 times out of 10 during the summer hot days, it's going to be a very mild or a medium cigar is what we sell a lot of, unless you're a diehard Maduro full body. But usually in the winter time, that's when we start getting in with the full body, the bell ringer, which is a double Maduro, which is really good.
I love that cigar.
Yeah. And and we sell a lot of those too. But and cigar is a seasonal cigar, and that's what I am learning from these guys and women too, women alike. They love a good cigar. I'm okay with not smoking it, but
it's interesting.
We're very much like that. I mean, Pat and I talk about that all the time. We go through seasons. Like I'll be smoking for a month straight, and then I won't smoke one for 2 months. It's just like I go through slots of what I'm smoking. And a lot of it is probably seasonal, like you're saying. I never thought about that part of it. I just thought it was moods I was in.
Well, let's expand the thought. So when Henderson talked about my and your humidity difference and how we pick up different spices, right? Where, Chad, you and I can smoke the same cigar and we'll pick up slightly different spice notes because we're, north to south completely in the country. So think of that same aspect with what she's saying with the seasons. Throughout the seasons, your weather patterns, your humidity, your temperatures change. So even within the same spot, wherever you live at, your preferences could change, just varying how things are going to smoke in different parts of the year as well. So you may or may not realize you're doing that depending on where you're at in your personal palate journey, but like that could have some influence on what we smoke at different parts of the year also.
What's tasting good.
Yeah. That's a fun connection to think about.
Even if you take it a step further, what you could change, what notes you're picking up also. Like Dave Yancey says, I can tell what you've eaten by the way that you're smoking that cigar. That has a lot of influence on how you taste a cigar.
Sure.
Oh, no.
Well, you talk about
I love
brain
steak.
to
I
pick.
couldn't ever.
Dave Yancey has a brain to pick.
Oh my gosh, yes. Yeah, I was talking to him quite a bit at NFG, and man, it was like, wow.
Yeah, he loves to
He's
share
quite a
his
character.
knowledge,
He's very knowledgeable.
Well,
Yes.
I think your son's trying to put in a backdoor order with you guys. He said he needs a bundle of road shows and he needs some McAuliffe Reds for the blinds this season.
He's trying to do it on the show.
he's posting comments about it. I love it.
I
And
know.
then
He's
right-
dry bagging.
He
He's
knows
dry
it.
bagging on the show.
And he don't even have to listen. I don't think we would be in this position where we are right now if it wasn't for our kids. We have 2 kids who are very, very supportive. I just got my daughter to start now. She's an ex-smoker, but she don't mind a cigar. So we started feeding her some cigars, and then when I told her what flavors we had, could you get me some? So now my son and my daughter our daughter and son smoke and give me their input and ideas. So they're very supportive of what we're doing. So when we don't get to spend time with the grandbabies, they understand that we're trying to build something that maybe that we can pass down to the family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she's
No,
more the flavored cigar smoker.
Okay.
What do you carry in that line of cigar? Like, what do you have that's
We've
infused
got
or
the
flavored?
Tony Rollins. He's got 3 flavored cigars we carry. Then the Elevated Humidor, they got several lines of flavored cigars. You know, I'm not much of a flavored cigar smoker, but we have to carry them because we sell quite a few of those.
It's
And
still
we
got
carry
a
what
big
people want
It's
also.
what your customer wants. Yep, that's absolutely right. I don't smoke them either, but they sell well.
Exactly.
Ask
We
Drew
are
Estate.
fixing to pick up. Yeah. The Drew Estates,
Ask Drew
You're
Estate.
gonna talk
It's their
about
number one seller are infused cigars.
Yep.
Yeah.
Still have
Yeah.
those.
We're fixing to pick up
60% of their
one.
business.
Which one is it?
Yeah.
We're fixing to pick up one blend that's not a Texas brand, but it's faith-based cigars. And so we're going to fix and bring that as soon as he gets them rolled. He said about the end of September. So the one out of Florida is going to be the Gus One Bear cigar. So we're going to break our rules for Texas brand only for him because he's a good friend of ours and he's a great guy.
Mm-hmm.
And we like his style of cigar and think he's going to do a good job for us.
Yeah.
But we're going to break our rule this one time just for him.
Yeah.
Where is he from?
He's from South Florida, down by the
Okay, we
Everglades.
just have to have a little separate South Florida area in your
Yeah, he might be on the
humidor.
bottom shelf for a little while. You know, separated on the bottom shelf at first.
Yeah.
We'll see how it moves up, maybe.
Yeah, we're really excited about bringing that on, and because it's faith based, and our company is faith based. Every step that we take is God led, and if it wasn't for Him, I'm selling cigars for crying out loud, you know. But it works because I worked in a corporate area for a long time, so I do the paperwork. I do the financing. We both set up vendors and venues and all that good stuff. We're just constantly thinking about new things and new ways to improve customer service, and
Right.
it's working for us very well.
But in our both of our trailers, we have devotions written by a cowboy preacher out of Oklahoma, Bo Haig. We pass out Bibles, and we always got a bunch of little Jesus we pass out. So that kind of draws people in also because we do pray with people. We share the word with them, give them devotions, Bibles. That's free from church. So
And they walk away
awesome.
with a good cigar.
we kind of use
Win-win right there.
Charles Spurgeon. I'll smoke a cigar to God's glory, and that's what we share.
That's my kind of place. A little Jesus, a little cigar, all rolled up in one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We hope to have a deal about with Holy Smoke eventually, where we can do
love
more
that name.
Bible studies, smoking cigars.
That's awesome.
Well,
Yeah.
it only took us an hour, but Justin finally jumped in to say hello.
Bum.
Oh, there he is.
Said, sorry couldn't be there. He loves the mobile concept. The name is great. Simple Man is on my top 5 songs of all time.
Which one?
Which one?
It's a good question.
I like Charlie Daniels' version of it too.
I am interested. I let my mind segue from this, but out of all the brands that y'all have, I'm personally curious to try the San Jorge cigars because I hadn't even heard of those. When you mentioned it, I popped over here and pulled it up real quick, and I see they've got 3 main collections already. So,
Do you have a picture of the band, Pat? Because that sounds familiar. Did you run into them at PCA?
Yeah, he was a PCA.
Yes.
That's what
David
I heard you
Skelton
guys
done an
say. So
interview
I'm
with
wondering
him.
if I didn't. I'm wondering if we didn't run by their stand.
well, give me a second. I'll pull this band over because they've
It was
got.
Carl by himself at PCA.
Yeah, Dave. We ran into Dave and Tony several times. walking the floor.
Mhm.
But Dave didn't get a booth this year, but I think he said he's going to next year.
Well, Tony
Yeah, I
said
think
he's going to get both. He's back Dave with him.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I think that's what I heard.
Right?
They were gonna put them together.
Yep.
They're gonna go together
It's like an
basically.
NFT.
But Tony needs a booth for sure. He's got too
Yes,
much
sir.
good stuff going on to not be sharing it.
Right.
Yeah. Did you find it?
Yeah, I'm pulling it over. It takes me just a second to do this on the spot. But I got pictures of two of the bands on a quick search here.
Mhm.
Looks like
I'm just
the
trying to see if I would remember if we
First
got
one-
a sample or something.
and I'm pulling these both because the style and the logo is the same, but he changes the color based on the blend.
Yep.
Yeah.
One's
Yes.
a white, one's black.
One's a Sombra and the other one is Elegante.
Elegante. And then he's got a third one here that it's not one to load the picture, Legato.
Yeah, that's his newest blend.
We almost here. All
Carlos, the owner, he's a real good guy. He'll text me all the time. Hey, how'd your event go last weekend? And he's a very good guy working with.
And he's from South Florida, you said?
No,
No.
he's the one from San Antonio.
Yeah.
Oh,
San
okay.
Antonio.
So
Yeah.
here is the first one, Chad. This is the Sombra.
Sombra.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second one, it's the same style, just more of a wide band. This is the Elegante.
Yeah, I don't think I did see them.
So that's the Connecticut mild one, and the other one's
Yep.
a medium full Sombra.
Yep. Very good. Got a lot of great feedback on these cigars, so it's gonna stay on our shelves.
Nice.
Let me answer this question. Firewater, yes. Our live shows is anybody can jump in and talk. So if you got anything to say, you are more than welcome to talk on this. It's an open show.
Does he mean can he comment or does he mean can he come on?
I don't know. Well, I'll specify. So for our live shows, we have our guests pre-scheduled in here, but we do respond to any of our comments that are happening on the show. So at the very least, you can throw some comments over there. We can talk back with you. Yeah, some of our shows we do pre-recorded, and our live ones we have our guests scheduled with what we're doing, and then we talk to whoever wants to jump on and talk with us.
Mhm.
Sometimes it's one person, sometimes it's 20. You never know.
That's right.
I think I saw. The more I'm staring at this picture over here, I feel like I saw San Jorge's logos, but I don't remember seeing the booth.
That's
or
kind of how I felt. Like it
where
kind
it
of looked
was.
familiar, but I don't remember getting any of the cigars. There's so many.
Yeah,
When
if you
you
go back
there,
to
it's insane how many vendors are there. You can't even wrap
Dude.
your
Oh,
head
yeah.
around it. It's just mind twisting.
And I'm double
you
checking.
can go back to David Skelton's videos, and it's got a specific video just with Carlos himself on it, so you can
Oh,
kind of
does he?
see that interview with him. Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
From Texas
Okay.
Cigar Roadshow. Okay.
I just
Yes.
checked my spreadsheet. I know I definitely did not get any of those cigars because I haven't smoked yet, and it's not in the bag left that I haven't smoked. So
He was right next to Fog Box. If you remember Fog Box being out there, he was right next to Fog Box.
I must have just walked right by it.
Oh,
Then, which I mean,
I saw his in the
walked by it a
background.
couple times. Here's Justin's answer. He said "The Simple Man" by Leonard Skinner is one he was referring to.
Of course.
Of course.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I must have
Well,
walked
let me.
by San Jorge. Must have.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they just come out with that cigar this year. It just came out, so
Okay.
we were pretty lucky that we got to put that on the shelves.
I watched David's video, then went on to the final website, messaged him, and within about 2 hours, he's already texting already.
Right.
Hey, what do you want?
Oh, that's cool.
Let me send you some samples.
Yeah.
And David, let me tell you about David. Him and his wife is so sweet, but he guides us in such a way. We really listen to some of his advice, and he guides us, and he has pointed us to several of the cigars that we've got on our shelf now. So we do really appreciate the info and the intel and the advice.
Well, back in October, we went to McAuliffe Open House there in Weatherford, and we went to the dinner that night. And actually, we were sitting, and we met David for the first time. And we were sitting at a table for dinner that evening at Riata's, and Tony Rollins was sitting next to us. And so David introduced me to Tony Rollins. Then later later the next day, we was at the after-hour party, and he introduced me to Ryan with Rojas. And then, that's how we got connected to Rojas.
Yeah.
So it's neat going to these events and meeting other brands that's at these events and getting connected with them. And like I said, David's kind of helped us, got us, keep me on this right track with Texas brands a lot. He's asking about other brands. He said, stick to your program, stick to what you're focused on. So he's been a great help with us. And he's even come out to Canton with us and brought us cigars. Yeah. Drove all the way from Waxahachie and brought us cigars to Canton.
Yeah, because we keep selling out.
Right. That's a good problem.
Yeah, I'm glad he's not super upset about that since you're his number one vendor.
Right.
He'll probably make a few trips for you.
And as you said earlier, sticking to your brand with the Texas theme. I mean, I don't think people really understand how many of these rock solid brands are in Texas. I mean, yes, geographically you have a big space to play with, but it's still coming from, that one region, right? It's just so many brands that a lot of us already smoke are just right there.
And there's some labels that we've reached out to that, they're already kind of big, but that's okay. We got still a lot of them we haven't found yet. We haven't sampled yet. So we still got a whole list of ones we're going to reach out to later on.
Okay. More growth to be had.
Oh, yes, sir.
Always room for growth because, like I said, we were already working on an idea for M3 and what is it, horse trailer?
It's going to be a 3-horse trailer with a sleeping quarters to it. That way we want to take a travel trailer with us. So we can go to an event, set up, and we're all right there. Yeah. So
then you
that's
can crash
M3
if you have to.
Yeah.
Exactly. Her or Jack can cool off in the air conditioner in the front part, take a nap.
Please take a little nap.
That's him. That's not me.
Or one of us.
He will be the one doing that.
He's the one with the nap.
I'm the one. I do all the work. He likes to sit out there and kick back with a dog on his lap and smoke a cigar. And here I'm sitting out there. Okay, here you go.
Chad, now we know why it pays full price.
That's right. She's charging them.
That's right.
Well, M1,
you do a little more work and you can get a discount.
I was sat in front with the chair with him in my lap, smoking a cigar, drawing people in so she can make the sale.
Right. That's
somebody got to do the hard work.
Hey, so
you're director of marketing.
Excuse me. Talking about what you guys sell. Do you guys sell like any lighters, cutters, accessories, or is it just straight cigars as well?
Yeah.
Yes, we do. And we're working on it with our own brand on it. We're just stepping up to that so we can get our own brand, our own logo on our cutters and lighters because we just now came out, got our hats with our logo on them just a few weeks ago.
I should have pulled that up.
We also have a beard oil that's named after us also that has tobacco flavor in it, scent in it. So some friend of ours made up our own beard oil we carry now.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's crazy.
I don't see that one doesn't make sense to me. I have no understanding of why you would be interested in a beard oil.
Well,
just makes it nice.
It's guys with long
you got to grow a longer.
Oh, you were kidding. I was like,
yeah, full sarcasm.
Guys like you and I don't mess with beard oil.
We sell them because the wives don't like the smell of the smoke on their men. So we get that, and this is just a fluke. This is something we decided we was going to try. We've been selling like crazy. So I'm thinking, oh my gosh, here's something else.
We just got them Sunday. We sold 3. We had one guy came back, bought another one. He's from Missouri. Right. Said, I want another one just in case I run.
Yeah.
It's just having fun with people. That's what it's all about.
Mm-hmm.
Well, while y'all are talking about M3, I think we're going to look far ahead because Son says he's looking forward to M4. It's going to be an enclosed car hauler pulled behind his blacked out W900.
Oh, my God. He's spending money we don't have yet.
Oh, I love it.
You got to have a dreamer in the family too,
Got to.
like the way he thinks.
I like the smell of it on my beard. Yeah, he enjoys it. Okay, shut up. Get off. Get off.
But the reason I'm glad, Gus asked that question is because if you're going to an event planning to smoke cigars and you're a cigar smoker, most of the time you're going to have your cutter and your lighter in your pocket. But if you're running into somebody that wasn't planning on smoking or left their stuff in the truck, you've got everything there to be able to handle it. So if they walk up with absolutely nothing, you can still hook them up so they can sit and smoke with you. So that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
we have a big tabletop cutter and a big tabletop lighter right there in our trailers. And then we also have some to purchase also. So we will make sure they're fully equipped and ready to go.
Yeah.
So either way, you're able to create that experience for them, sit down, relax, have a good cigar, which is the goal of basically everything we do in this space. Getting to relax.
That's all about the experience.
Yeah. You would be surprised at how many younger, I'm talking mid-20s, come in and it's the first time. And I have watched and studied and read how to toast a cigar, how to light the cigar, how to properly cut it, and to let them know the difference between the straight cut and a V cut or a punch and what would be best for that particular cigar. So I did a lot of research and studying, and they're just like, I tell you what, they ain't nothing sexier to a man than a woman sitting there talking about cigars, knowing so much about cigars and selling probably $100 worth of cigars. It's crazy. Crazy.
And I very specifically, I'll be careful in this statement because I will not say names on the good or bad, but we all know, because you're very right. It just is what it is, right? But there are women in this space who are out there for the likes and the pictures and the posts, and that's the end of the story, right? They're putting on a good face, but then you have women in the space who are actually legitimately, marketing cigars. They're not so much worried about marketing themselves as it is the product and the whole gambit. So it's
right.
And there used to be the old stigma, like we said this in one of our old shows. There used to be the old stigma that you had to be a fat, old, rich, happy white guy to smoke a cigar, and that has been gone for a very long time. And so it's nice to see, when you have somebody that can come out there and break the mold, which we're doing a damn good job of breaking that mold, but it's nice to see. It just is, when you're out there doing it right.
I got 3 out of 4 of those
That's
covered.
what I do.
Fat, old, and white. I spent all my money on cigars, so
True.
Oh, that's funny.
Broke.
yeah.
Broke.
If that's the new norm, I'm in.
Right.
There you go.
Fat,
That's
old,
a
white,
good
and
one
broke.
for you.
So it's fat, old, white, and broke.
That's right.
But I mean, it's, we're talking about stereotypes, and I very open, like even just to the point, of the fat old, we talk about, like, how long was it where it was like the white guy standard, like if you're not a white guy, you can't smoke a cigar, like, which was absolute BS. But that's, it's crazy what this does, and this isn't like in the last 5 years. We're talking about like long progressions, longer than any of us have been alive or smoking. But it's as progressions change, and I personally think a lot of that progression has started based on conversations and the friendships that you build throughout time, right? And this is an everybody game. A lot of us, it's like the old term, the cigar brotherhood, that doesn't really apply well anymore, right? Because it's expensive, right? So everything that revolves around cigars morphs over time. You grow the connections, you grow the community, you grow the world, and what circle back now, hundreds of years later, enables people like you to go around and talk to the communities because the whole aspect of this space has just expanded into what it is now. It's now everybody's game. Doesn't matter who you are, what you look like, where you're from. Don't care.
True.
And
the big growing demographics now in cigars is not the white man; it's the black guys, it's the women. That's one of the biggest growing dynamics in cigars nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Yeah.
you just look at, and throwing massive kudos where it is. Two of these three names I'm about to talk about happen to also be in Texas, but not to leave anybody else out, but for the sake of this conversation, I got three black guys that have become really good friends to us that are damn good cigar makers. You talking about Tony Robbins, City. You got Jamon Hackley with Definition, Eric Bay with Black Star Line, and that's the name of Quick Three. Amazing dudes, amazing cigars. I mean, and there's more to it. Obviously, that list can keep going. Those are just, from our perspective, three that have come on the show that we've met through conversation, right? And you're just, so I think it's fun, I mean, and Gus threw a comment over here. He said even Chinese people smoke cigars. Everybody smokes cigars at some point, just, I don't know. I just love it. It's one of the reasons we love this, and I could talk about this for 13 hours, so I won't, but it's great to see the expansion of what this product does to us,
Breaks down barriers. It's a common denominator. Just sit down and smoke a cigar with somebody. Don't matter what you do for a living, who you are, sitting down and enjoying a cigar with each other.
How much money you make?
Once you guys, because men are so different from women. Men, they're constantly on guard. They don't relax because they're constantly, thinking about work or their family. And the only time that we can get your guards down is to put a cigar in your hand and get you to kind of decompress a little bit and to relax. And then that would be a time where you become vulnerable and say, and just kind of, open up and just relax and be who you are without being condemned.
Yep. 100%. We, I don't take credit for this. One of the guys that started the show with me, and he hasn't been able to be on the show in a long time because our schedules are absolute opposites of each other now. But said that, when you start getting away from just thinking about the brotherhood, it's friendship therapy. And then there's no barrier on what that friendship is. You're, and I like the verbiage of being vulnerable, because this is where you get to. This is one of those products that makes you stop and slow down to thoroughly enjoy it. Yes, you have the cheap cigars for your yard work or when you're just wanting to have them, but if you're actually enjoying a cigar, whether you're by yourself, you're at the lounge, you're at an event with you guys, it's making you stop and think and appreciate and observe the people around you, the world around you. Kind of just makes time slow down for a little bit. And I think we all need a little bit of that. Is the world just keeps getting more and more fast paced. So if you have something that can bring you back to reality a little bit, and to me, this is my favorite one.
I've had people ask me, we got several cigar lounges not too far from us. They said, "Where's your favorite place to smoke a cigar?" Our backyard is nothing but woods. I have a 10 by 58 back porch. I sat back there with my two great Pyrenees laying beside me sleeping. Our Jack Russell's across the creek chasing some lizards. She's inside doing whatever she wants to do, watching TV, whatever. We've got glass doors, got glass windows in the back. She's watching me. I'm at peace. She's enjoying what she's doing. I got my dogs out there with me. I don't need to go to a lounge. I enjoy going to a lounge and talking to other people. But that's just my getaway, my slow down, calm down. A cigar also has brought me close to a guy in South Florida I've never met, never got a chance to smoke a cigar with him yet, but I call him my brother.
Yeah.
Just by the common love of cigars.
Right.
That's how we met. I
Yeah,
didn't know this. I met this guy for the first time in person back in March.
Yeah,
We've been hanging out for 3
Hmm.
years.
Yeah.
Just
we
doing
met
this.
online.
The first
in a
time
different
y'all met,
cigar group, and
I walked up to him and gave him a big hug. It felt like I've been hugging him my whole life.
yeah,
Like it was like we've known each other forever.
Yep.
It's really strange the connection you can make, especially when we do this virtually all the time. So
yeah,
And
you
it's
feel
a,
like you
it's
know
a, it's a
somebody.
community. It's a community and a family. It's a whole different kind of world because people are more relaxed and they don't have their guards up and they're chill, they're open minded, and they just want to, they just want to talk. They just want to communicate and have a relationship, not only with their cigar, but the people that are around them.
Mhm.
It's a beautiful thing, really.
it really
My
is.
experience with guys in the cigar community thus far has been too that they're some of the most generous people I've ever met, and genuine at the same time.
God,
Like they're not looking for anything in return. They just want to hand you 5 cigars and whatever. Just
yeah,
tons and tons of that goes on in this community, which I appreciate.
yeah.
Me and my son, we got in fly fishing when he was younger. And one thing nice about that is you tie flies. You're fishing with your flies you catch, and you see another guy over there catching fish, and you ask him, what are you using? And if he ties his own flies, a lot of times he'll hand you what he's catching fish on. Same thing in the cigar community. You share the cigars with other people that you enjoy because you want to share that experience with them as well. So both of those kind of come hand in hand. As my experience has progressed through the cigars, we've seen that same camaraderie throughout the guys smoking cigars.
Yep, 100%.
You build with people and you want to share the positive experiences you have in your life, and I mean that's where our conversations happen, and that's quite literally how me and Chad and Justin as well, and even Ryan. That's the big four of us. We met in other cigar groups online, started realizing we were posting about the same stuff, commenting on the same stuff, realized we started having some similar opinions about things, and just started talking. And we randomly consistently do trades. Chad gets something he wants us to try, I get something I want him to try, and there's several guys that we do that with, and that list keeps growing. You realize, like, man, I really like this. Man, that's my boy. I think he would like this. And you start the conversation, you start the trade. Here, try this, have some of this. It's just that whole bonding just exponentially grows. It doesn't really stop. It just keeps getting bigger and better. And
I agree.
And it's not to be cheesy, but I quite consistently think that aspect is what helps you guys with your mobile business, is because you're going around meeting people, getting to talk to people, getting to share your knowledge, your experience, but you're also getting that back from people in the conversation as well, that then you get to take to the next person.
Listen to it.
It's a big snowball.
Yes, we got several. We got several that follow us around, and sometimes we'll give them a discount on a particular cigar. And hey, but you got to let me know what you think about it. What do you get out of it? And I do. I get a lot of feedback, and that's fantastic. Great, thank you so much. And I would tell Dale, and he'd say, I don't think I got that from him. I said, but you said everybody's palate is different. So what you may taste, they might catch on to something else. So I keep that in mind. So I get from different people and say, this is what I'm told by, because for somebody that don't smoke, nobody wants to sit there and listen to somebody that don't smoke, don't know what's going on. But I educate myself. And once I'm educated, then I can pass that information on. So, and it works really, really well. So, and I sell a lot of cigars.
So to go back to our trailer, M1, the original one, that's kind of my trailer now. The newer one, the bigger one, pretty much hers with the air conditioner. She gets that one.
Right.
So
smart.
That's why you're getting one with the bunk bed, Dale.
Eventually, I will. That way, I can just take
Yep.
me a nap whenever I want to and go outside
There
and
we
smoke
go.
a cigar when I want to.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, I know it's the time for us to kind of start wrapping up, and I appreciate you guys struggling through the internet issues we've had throughout the show. Sometimes it happens. It is what it is. So we're not worried about it. But I'm glad that we got you reconnected and we're able to plan this out. And it's going to be interesting. Bring you guys back on the show, next year sometime and just kind of see the progression of things have happened. See what the
Exactly
mobile space does for you, see how it grows, see what new adventures you come across. And it's always interesting. So, and it's kind of simple in this one is just talking about the growth of the friendship. And I think y'all are in a great place to continue that aspect of the cigar space. So I like people that do stuff like this, so I'm glad you guys got to come on the show and talk with us a little bit and talk about what you do. And then like we always do, we go off on the rails a little bit, talk about some other things, but so if anybody watching, y'all are out, especially in the East Texas region, look out for Simple Man Mobile Cigars coming to various events. As you've heard Delia say, they are very busy, so the likelihood of you being around and catching them at an event somewhere or posted up somewhere is seemingly getting higher and more likely as y'all are staying busy, it seems like.
Yep.
So
Is there a place online or anything that you guys post your event dates or where you're going to be at what times?
we do on Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah, Dale does a schedule of every event, and sometimes we'll have something all of a sudden it come up, and he would add in, "Hey, special alert, we're going to be, here, or she's going to be here," and but yeah.
We post it on our Facebook page. I usually do a whole month calendar. We had another event popped up for next weekend, so I just added that one to it. All right, so just look us up on Facebook, Simple Man Mobile Cigars.
Okay.
Simple Man Mobile Cigars.
Nice.
Yeah.
Simple Man Mobile Cigars. All righty.
So,
well, everybody that was commenting on the show, especially Gus, blew up the show. Great stuff, man.
oh yes.
So always looking forward to the feedback. If y'all are catching the end of this show, in case you don't know Hollow Down yet, what we do is a couple days after the live show, it is reposted on the channel as an uploaded episode, so you can rewatch it, you can share it, you can still comment on the show then. Even if it's not live, you can drop comments on the show notes, and we still respond to those after the show as well. If you have any questions from us, or Chad or the Hiveleys, whatever, you can also email us at thehollowdown@gmail.com or find Hollowdown Cigar Lounge on Facebook, and we can answer your questions or link you up with Simple Man if that's what you need as well. So I appreciate it, guys. So we'll wrap it up. Go back. Go
one
for
more
it.
thing I want to mention. We know you're a big sponsor of Cigars for Warriors. We are also a official drop-off spot for Cigars for Warriors as well.
Ooh, yeah. I did not know that. I absolutely love that.
Yep. In fact, we try to support our veterans, everything.
And I have not. We'll be doing this video in the next day or two. We just concluded our summer drive because since we are mobile, we don't have a place to physically drop off. Now that I know you guys do as well, I love that. So, we do our
yes, sir.
drive through the mail a couple times a year. Everybody sends in to me, and then I send a big care package to CFW from Hollow Down, and we do some sort of fun kickback giveaway, which as of right now, we concluded with 554 cigars, but Madison from Ohana 262 has said he is sending a match box of some sort, so I have some more coming, so that number will go up. But I like that. So if you go to events, people can still donate to Cigars for Warriors through you guys. So I like that a lot.
Yeah.
So, yeah, thanks for coming on, guys. And I know, like I said, I'd like to see you guys, come back in the future and just get some updates and see how it goes. But
Sure.
We'll have better internet by then, hopefully.
hey, there we go.
I love it.
You guys out in Holidown Land, appreciate you guys hanging out, watching as well. Y'all know the drill. Till next time, stay safe and Holidown.
Yes.
Bye.